Leads are great, but they don't close themselves. In service businesses, speed isn't optional. If you're slow to respond, someone else gets the job. That's why the second pillar of the GROW system is all about responding faster. Picture this. You finally get a lead, a website form, a voicemail, a text message. You're busy, so you think, I'll follow up after lunch. By the time you do, they've already hired someone else, not because they liked the other guy better, just because he answered first. That's the reality. Clients don't just pick based on price or personality. They pick based on availability and urgency. And if you're not first, you're forgotten. In this video, we're going to break down what fast response really means and why it matters more than most business owners realize. We'll cover 3 key ideas: why fast response builds instant trust, and how being first puts you in control of the sale before it even starts. What to actually say when you're the first to reply. Because it's not just about being fast. It's about being clear, helpful, and confident. How to follow up without feeling like you're chasing, so you stay top of mind without sounding desperate. This isn't about working 24/7. It's about building simple systems that make sure your business is the one that shows up first and leaves the right impression. Most people think fast response is about beating the competition. And yes, being first does give you the edge. But the real reason speed matters? It builds trust. When someone reaches out and hears back quickly, they feel seen, heard, taken seriously. And that's powerful, especially in service industries, where ghosting, no-shows, and dropped communication are way too common. A fast response says, "We're here, we're ready, you matter." And you don't need to send a novel, just a quick message or call that shows you're on it. That one move shifts the dynamic. It positions you as reliable before you've even quoted the job. Speed gets their attention, but clarity earns their trust. When you're the first to reply, your job isn't to pitch. It's to make the next step obvious and easy. Most businesses fumble this moment. They either don't respond at all, or they reply with vague messages like, "Got your request. Let us know if you have any questions." That's not leadership. That's a stall. Instead, say something simple, direct, and helpful. For example, "Thanks for reaching out. I've got your info pulled up. Want me to get you a quick quote and talk through a few options?" Or, "We can help with that. I've got availability on Thursday or Friday. Want to grab a time?" The point is, give them a clear, confident path forward. No pressure, no fluff, just a reason to keep the conversation going. A lot of business owners hesitate to follow up because they don't want to seem annoying or desperate, and that's fair. No one wants to be that guy. But here's the truth. Most deals are lost in the silence. Not because the client said no, but because the follow-up never happened. The key is consistency, not pressure. You don't need to chase, you just need to stay visible. A short message a day or two later that says, "Just checking in, still happy to help when you're ready," keeps you top of mind without making anyone uncomfortable. The right kind of follow-up shows professionalism. It says, "I'm organized, I follow through, you can count on me." And in service businesses, that's exactly what people are looking for. Speed matters, and most businesses lose deals simply because they don't have a system to respond quickly and consistently. That's where we come in. With the GROW system, you don't just learn what to say. You get the workflows, message templates, and automation that do the heavy lifting for you. Whether a lead comes in during business hours or overnight, your follow-up is already in motion. Fast, clear, and personal. That's how you stop dropping leads. That's how you build trust. And that's how you close the gap between interest and the deal. Next up, we'll show you how to simplify the way you work so you can focus on what actually moves the needle. That's pillar 3. Optimize processes. Let's keep going.